Ever pondered about the particular times and zones where Muslims are advised against performing Salah? Join us on an enlightening voyage through the depths of Islamic literature and other sacred texts. Our journey begins with the wisdom of the esteemed Islamic scholar Imam al-Nawawi, 1233, 1277 AD. In his seminal work, Riyad us-Salihin, published by Dar al-Minhaj, Jeddah in 2008, he states, لا يجوز الصلاة بعد العصر حتى تغرب الشمس ولا بعد الفجر حتى تطلع الشمس. In English, this profound Arabic quote translates to, it is not permissible to pray after Asr until the sun has set, nor after Fajr until the sun has risen. This Islamic principle finds endorsement in both the Quran and Hadith. For example, Surah Al-Baqarah 287 from the Holy Quran, published by Dar al-Marifah, Beirut in 1998, proclaims, and eat and drink until the white thread of dawn becomes distinct to you from the black thread of night. Then complete the fast until the night. This verse poetically encapsulates the importance of timing in Islamic rituals. Similarly, a hadith from Sahih Bukhari, specifically Hadith 586, compiled by Muhammad al-Bukhari, 810-870 AD, and published by Dar al-Arabia, Beirut in 1987, harmonizes with Imam al-Nawawi's statement. Ibn Umar narrated, when the upper edge of the sun after its setting disappeared, Allah's apostle led us in the Maghrib prayer. The bilingual interpretation of these sacred texts in their original language and English translation offers an insightful understanding of Islamic practices and their distinctiveness. We find that the rule Imam al-Nawawi mentioned originates from the belief that these times, when the sun is either rising or setting, are tied to the worship of other religions. To differentiate Islamic practices from these particular times are consciously avoided for Salah. This discourse therefore emphasizes the significance of respecting time's sanctity in Islamic worship. Delving deeper, we find wisdom in the words of Ibn Qudama, a revered Islamic scholar. In his insightful book, Al-Mughni, published by Dar Alam al-Kutub in 2005 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. He uses this verse to explain his statement, لا يجوز الصلاة في الحمام ولا في المقابر, which translates to, it is not permissible to pray in the bathroom nor in the graveyards. These locations are seen as inappropriate for prayer due to their association with impurity and death, respectively. In alignment with Hadith from Sahih Muslim, the whole earth is a mosque apart from the graveyards and bathrooms. The sanctity of Salah necessitates it to be performed in a clean and respectful environment. Furthermore, we turn to the insights of Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, who, in his influential book Fath al-Bari, published by Dar al-Ma'rifah in 2009 in Beirut, Lebanon, he references a hadith from Sunan ibn Majah, there is no prayer except in the mosques. This hadith supports his statement, La yajuzu salatu fil aswaq wa fil mazari'a, which translates to, it is permissible to pray in the markets or in the farms. The noise and activity of markets and the distractions in farms are viewed as environments that lack the tranquility and serenity required for prayer. In summation, Muslims are advised against performing Salah during sunrise and sunset. This is stated in the hadith reported by Bukhari and Muslim. There is no prayer after the morning prayer until the sun rises, and there is no prayer after the Asr prayer until the sun sets. Moreover, practicing Salah in inappropriate locations like bathrooms, graveyards, markets, and farms is discouraged. This reflects in the Quranic verse, Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 125. وَإِذْ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً لِلنَّاسِ وَأَمْنًا وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ أَن طَهِّرَا بَيْتِيَ لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْعَاكِفِينَ وَلِلرُّكَّعِ لِلسُّجُودِ, which translates to, and remember when we made the sacred house a center and a sanctuary for the people, take the standing place of Abraham as a site of prayer. And we entrusted Abraham and Ishmael to purify my house for those who circle it, who meditate in it, and who bow and prostrate themselves in prayer. These guiding principles originate from the belief that Salah should be performed in a serene, respectful, and clean environment. In addition, the timing of Salah is a unique aspect of Islamic worship, guided by Surah An-Nisa 4:103. Indeed, prayer has been decreed upon the believers a decree of specified times. Take heed of the teachings of esteemed Islamic scholars like Ibn Taymiyyah in his book Tandiq-e-Muqin, The Principles of Fiqh, published by Darussalam Publishers 1996, Riyadh, and let their wisdom guide you in your spiritual journey. Understanding these nuances, as articulated by Dr. Bilal Phillips in Islam, a religion of peace. International Islamic Publishing House, 2006, Riyadh, allows us to fully recognize the beauty and depth of our faith. Until our next enlightening journey together, peace be upon you all. Voiceover. Building on our earlier discussion, let's delve deeper into the teachings of our faith, drawing from the hadith in Ibn Majah 747, which references the Quranic verse Al-Baqarah 2:222. There are 7 places where it is explicitly forbidden to pray. These include dumps or garbage places, slaughterhouses, graveyards, in the middle of the road, bathrooms, on the rooftops of the Kaaba, and places where camels rest. Each of these locations carry own reasons for prohibition. For instance, dumps and slaughterhouses are considered unclean, as emphasized in the Quranic text, Al-A'raf, chapter 7, verse 157. الذين يتبعون للرسول للنبي الأمي الذي يجدونه مكتوبا عندهم في التوراة والإنجيل يأمرهم بالمعروف وينهاهم عن المنكر ويحل لهم الطيبات ويحرم عليهم الخبائث ويضع عنهم إصرهم والأغلال التي كانت عليهم. فالذين آمنوا به وعزروه ونصروه واتبعوا للنور الذي أنزل معه أولئك هم المفلحون. Translated as, they are the ones who follow the messenger, the unlettered prophet, whose description they find in the Torah and the Gospel. He commands them to do good and forbids them from evil, permits for them what is lawful and forbids to them what is impure, and relieves them from their burdens and the shackles that bound them. Only those who believe in him, honor and support him, and follow the light sent down to him will be successful. Graveyards are places of mourning and not suitable for prayer, as indicated in Hadith Sahih al-Bukhari 1330. Praying in the middle of the road can cause inconvenience to others, a point stressed in Hadith Abu Dawud 5271. And bathrooms are deemed unsuitable due to their function as per Hadith Jami at-Tirmidhi 317. The rooftop of the Kaaba is a place of respect and reverence, not a place for personal prayer, in line with Hadith Sahih Muslim 1074. Lastly, places where camels rest are typically unclean and thus not suitable for prayer, as indicated in Hadith Sunan Abi Dawud 492. The original hadith in Arabic states, La salata fi sab'ati mawadi. There is no prayer in 7 places. This hadith is recorded in Sunan Ibn Majah, a compilation of hadith by the Persian Islamic scholar Muhammad ibn Yazid, published by Darussalam Publishers in 2007 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Remember, these prohibitions are in place to maintain the sanctity and respect of our prayer, as encapsulated in Quranic verse Al-Baqarah 2:238. As we continue to explore the wisdom of our faith, let us keep these teachings in mind and strive to follow in our daily lives. Until next time, peace be upon you all. Don't forget to click on the like, subscribe, and share buttons